Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the earnings conference call for Q4 FY25 and FY 2025 for Alpex Solar Limited, that is ASL. Let us now begin with the introduction of the management team. We have with us today Mr. Ashwini Sehgal, President and Managing Director. Mr. Ashwini Sehgal, a mechanical engineer from Punjab University, has been a stalwart and pioneer in the field of solar manufacturing and currently serves as the General Secretary of the Indian Solar Manufacturers Association, that is ISMA, where he has also served as the President for 12 years and played a pivotal role in advocating for favorable government policies that benefit solar manufacturers. His his impeccable reputation within the solar manufacturing industry has solidified his position as a respected leader and driving force for the solar manufacturing industry in India. Also joining us today is Mr. Aditya Sehgal, CEO. Mr. Aditya Sehgal has a bachelor's degree in science with a focus on electrical engineering from the prestigious University of California. As the CEO of Alpex Solar, Mr. Aditya Sehgal has been driving the global export opportunity and is focused on developing newer markets. At this moment, all participants are in the listen only mode. Later, we will conduct a question and answer session. At that time, you may click on the Q&A tab to ask a live question. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I would now like to request Mr. Ashwini Sehgal, President and Managing Director, to give his opening remarks. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon from Team Alpex to all of you. It is a wonderful time to be addressing and talking to all the investors and future investors. So the last year has been a tremendous year for us. So we have shown tremendous growth, and we are very happy with that, and hope that all the investors community will be happy with our endeavors and our results, which we posted day before yesterday. The year had some challenges on how to grow and how to expand the capacities, what technology to buy, and what technology to address. And they were changing scenarios every other day. But your company has grown and has shown tremendous potential. Then we are at the cusp of bigger growth now. We have already expanded our capacities to 1.2 gigawatt at Greater Noida, and another plant of 1.2 gigawatt will be commissioned before time, and we will have 2.4 gigawatt of module capacity, and the cell line of 1.6 gigawatt. The construction has already started. Technology tie-up has been tied up, and we are very proud to share with you all that the company is making tremendous growth in cell business also, which is going to give us additional growth and additional profits. Plus, company has made a wholly owned subsidiary called Alpex Green Energies Private Limited, which will take care of EPC and IPP business. And we are very happy to share with you all that a company has just got an order of 349 crore from Coal India for the EPC. And the order book within first 50 days of this year is almost 1,400 crores. So this kind of order book gives us a lot of opportunity, as well as give us a lot of work to do. So we are hope that the future of Alpex is very bright, and we will keep on growing like this. Thank you very much. And I give it to Aditya, who will give us the presentation. Thank you and for joining. And Aditya, over to you.
Thank you, Shashri. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. I'm Aditya Sehgal, the CEO of Alpex Solar. I'd like to walk you through a quick presentation about the company, the history, what we're doing, where we're at as of today, and then we can feed into a Q&A session.
पता नहीं तो ऐसे ही बन लगा है.
So, Alpex Solar is a relatively old manufacturing company. We have over 18 years of experience in the PV module manufacturing industry. We have three primary founders with over 80 years of cumulative experience, and we're running with a team of over 375 employees as of today. Currently, we have a manufacturing capacity of 1.2 gigawatt in the module space. And over the last few years, we've installed well over 21,000 solar water pumps across India. A majority of our revenues are derived from domestic sales. As the company grows, we have extremely large expansion plans and aspirations for the next couple of years. With our 1.2 gigawatt module manufacturing capacity, we're aspiring to grow 2.4 gigawatts by the end of this year. We're also adding a 1.6 gigawatt solar cell manufacturing line. We're adding 12,000 metric tons per year manufacturing capacity for aluminum frames, which are a component of solar panels. And in EPC and IPP services, we're looking at adding 150 megawatts of EPC projects and 100 megawatts of IPP projects over the next 2 years. We're also sending a core team of engineers to China and Taiwan for training, both in cell manufacturing as well as module manufacturing. Our performance has been quite good over the last couple of years. Year over year, we're looking at almost doubling our revenue from 400 crores to 780 crores, increasing our EBITDA from 38 to 128 crores, increasing our PAT from 29 to 83 crores. We've also seen a growth in our margins, with EBITDA growing from 9.4% in FY24 to 16.4% in FY25, and our PAT growing from 7.1% to 10.7% in FY25. Our quarter over quarter across years has also improved. This would be comparing quarter 4 of FY24 versus quarter 4 of FY25, where we've seen a revenue growth from 120 crores to 327 crores, EBITDA from 14.97 crores to 54.81 crores, PAT going up from 6.29 crores to 35.31 crores. And again, following our trend, we have seen increase in margins as well, with our EBITDA growing from 12.4 to 16.7%, and our PAT growing from 5.2 to 10.8% between quarter 4 of FY24 and quarter 4 of FY25. Similarly, we're also seeing great quarter over quarter performance within the financial year. We're seeing growth from 187 crores of revenue to 327 between Q3 and Q4 of FY25. A growth of EBITDA from 37 to 54 crores between the two quarters. Growth of PAT from 23 to 35 crores. And our margins are slightly declining in Q4, but that's with how the industry goes when the rain season comes in. We do see a reduction there. So we've gone from a 19.9% EBITDA to 16.7%, and our PAT going from 12.5 to 10.8%. Ashwin Sehgal has already spoken, so we'll skip this slide. We have a few major highlights of this year, in fact, this quarter. We were recently allotted almost 21 acres of land in Madhya Pradesh on a concessional lease for setting up facilities for renewable energy equipment manufacturing to support the growing sector as the government is looking more and more into renewable energy manufacturing. We've also recently signed up Mr. Rahul Dravid as our brand ambassador. And we've announced some major wins across the board, with a few orders being for a 45 crore order from MSEDCL for solar water pumps, an order worth 210 crores from SCCI for supply of PV modules, a 65 crore order from Hereda for pumps as well, an order worth 245 crores from CNPDIL. And finally, we have two orders accumulating to 758 crores from the private sector. We have also voluntarily gotten ratings from CRISIL for our credit standing. Our long-term rating as of now is a triple B minus, but our short-term rating provided by CRISIL is A3. As I mentioned, our expansion plans are massive. We're also working on them actively. They're not just aspirations. We have our Kosi facility being built right now. These are the photos of that. So the top left photo you see is the underground gas storage that we're setting up. And our piling has been completed, and our the the structure for the building is about to start very soon. I would like to dive a little bit into the history of the company. We were incorporated in 1993 as a trading company. In 2007, our founders had a vision and switched over into solar panel manufacturing, with our first panel being manufactured in 2008. In 2010, our manufacturing facility grew to well over 150, and we commissioned a second manufacturing line as well in the same facility in Himachal Pradesh. In 2013, we crossed well over 200 employees. In 2014, we started our second facility in Greater Noida, which is the one we operate out of right now. Here, we also increased the capacity to 150 megawatts. In 2018, we added our fifth line in Greater Noida, and we started planning to grow our capacity to 1.1 gigawatt. In 2019 and 2021, we attained a lot of required certifications. We received a BIS license as well as our ISO standard assessments. In 2022 to 2023, we started adding to our capacity as well as introduced the production of N-type TOPCon panels. We also converted to a public limited company in the same years. And in the last few years, since 2023, we have now been listed on NSE Emerge. We have grown our Greater Noida manufacturing capacity to 1.2 gigawatts. Our team has grown to well over 375 employees. We have introduced TOPCon, a 1.6 gigawatt cell line and additional 1.2 gigawatt module line that will be coming up. And we have also established two new subsidiaries, which I will be talking about in a bit. As for our team, our founders are Mr. Ashwini Sehgal, Mrs. Monica Sehgal, and Mr. Vipin Sehgal. Ashwini Sehgal, our president and MD, is a graduate from Punjab University and is a mechanical engineer. He's also served as the president of ISMA, the Indian Solar Manufacturers Association, for the last a little over a decade now, I think, since the inception of the association. ISMA is a body that works with the government to provide supportive policies for the industry, for the solar manufacturing industry. Now he serves as the General Secretariat of the association. We have Mrs. Monica Sehgal with over 30 years of experience. She holds a master's degree in computer applications from Bhopal University and oversees our overall operations, marketing, and administration functions. We have Mr. Vipin Sehgal with over 2 decades of experience in production computer applications. He also holds a bachelor's degree in production engineering from Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College. He leads our technology and R&D efforts. And we have me, a recent joinee. I'm a second generation entrepreneur holding a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from UC Santa Cruz. And I am leading the new technology efforts as well. We additionally have a strong team of our KMP, Mr. Satish Gupta, our non-executive director. He's also served as the CFO at Tata Power in the past. We have Mr. Lakat Singh, our AVP of manufacturing, who used to lead the cell manufacturing at Indosolar. We have Mr. Gaurav Bector, our global head of EPC, and he used to lead EPC efforts at ABB. We have Mr. Ramji Gupta, our AVP of marketing, who's been with us since the beginning of his career, and effectively the company as well. We have Mr. Amit Ghai, our CFO, who served as the CFO at Samsung Electronics and Karcher. And we have Ms. Sakshi Tomar, our company secretary. Our product portfolio is primarily two products with subdivisions under those categories. Our major revenues come from sale of solar PV modules. We're able to provide monoPERC, half-cut, and bifacial solar panels with further subdivision into TOPCon technology and others. We're one of the top white label manufacturers in the country. And we were one of the first companies to manufacture multi-bus bar modules in the country. We currently, again, have a 1.2 gigawatt manufacturing capacity, soon to be growing to 2.4 gigawatts. And on the other hand, we also provide EPC services for solar water pumps, which derives about 15% of our revenues, and have installed well over 21,000 pumps across India. Our business model here effectively includes procuring essential raw materials such as the pump, cables, and so on, and manufacturing the panels, of course, and then installing them for the farmers across India. We're present across India with about 8 or 9 branch offices, as well as now 6 planned manufacturing facilities. Unit 1 being our headquarters as well in Great Noida, where we have a 1.2 gigawatt module line. Unit 2, 3, and 4 are 3 plots that we have acquired either through purchase or rental in Kosi Kotavan, which is near Mathura. We have Unit 5, which is a ready factory shed in Secunderabad, where we are setting up our second module line. And finally, we have Unit 6 in Madhya Pradesh, which we were recently allocated, which is about 21 acres or 80,000 square meters. We work with a large list of clients, and that includes some major players such as Tata Power, Indian Oil, NTPC, Solar World, Okaya, V-Guard, and many more. We're also operating in an industry with extremely favorable regulations across verticals. We're expecting module manufacturing capacity in India to grow to about 500 gigawatts in the next 5 years. All installations, IPPs must essentially buy modules made in India via the ALMM requirement, which is the approved list of models and manufacturers, effectively a list provided by the government. After that list, which models are manufactured in India, and only the approved manufacturers can manufacture those. The government has also effectively banned the import of solar modules for the same reason. We're also expecting our cell manufacturing capacity to get to about 75 gigawatts in the next by FY26. Currently, cell capacity in India is only about 10 gigawatts, with Adani being the largest player and followed by Premier. The MNRE has also modified the draft norms of ALCM, which is analogous to ALMM but for cell manufacturing, which would allow or disallow import of solar cells into India. And finally, the DGTR has now imposed anti-dumping duty of $577 per ton for aluminium frames installed with solar panels, as well as duty has been imposed on solar glass as well. Diving deeper into our expansion plans, for module, we're currently at 1.2 gigawatts, and by the end of the year, we will be at 2.4 gigawatts total across Greater Noida and Secunderabad. We are currently also manufacturing our aluminium frames in-house, and we are growing that in Kosi as well to about 12,000 metric tons per year. We've also announced our 1.6 gigawatt cell manufacturing line, which will be laid out in 3 phases, adding 500 megawatt, followed by the final 600 megawatt over the next 2 years. This facility will be used to manufacture monopoly and TOPCon cell technology. We're expecting a capex of 642 crores, and this will be met from internal accruals, equity, and debt. Finally, we have our EPC and IPP division. So over the next few years, we're expecting over 150 megawatts of EPC installations and about 100 megawatts of IPP installations, both already underway. And finally, we have 2 subsidiaries. So Alpex Solar is no longer a standalone company. It's turning into a group. We have a subsidiary called Alpex Green Energies, which leads our EPC and IPP efforts. Under Alpex Green Energies, we also acquired Chandra Energy and SPV to carry out an IPP effort. And finally, we have a second subsidiary under Alpex Solar called Alpex GH2, which is an R&D arm of the group, focusing on research into hydrogen storage technologies. Finally, I would just like to run through our public listing experience. We listed in February of 2024 with an issue price of 115 rupees. We listed at 345, and currently we're standing at a market cap of around 2,200 crores, with about 5,400 shareholders backing us. We've also seen a 52-week high of 1,100, and yesterday we closed at 898. A majority of our shareholding is with the promoter and promoter group at 68.8%, and the remaining with the public. Thank you. I think we can lead into our Q&A session.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. To ask a question, please click on the QA tab on the panel and click on Raise Hand button. The operator will announce your name when it is your turn to ask a question. Please accept the prompt on your screen and unmute your microphone while proceeding with your question. You may also post your text questions. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. We'll take a first question from Dhananjay Mishra from Sunidhi Securities. Dhananjay, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations, Sagal ji, for having very strong numbers, and I think we met in the IPO time, and since then we have been performing very well. So my question is that we are putting this cell manufacturing capacity, and we have also increasing our module capacity, and we have total capex requirement is 600 crores. So when are you going to raise some funds, and how are going to fund these capex?
Dhananjay, can you please self-mute? There's some background noise on your line.
Yeah, can you repeat the question? The last part.
How are you going to fund our capex requirement of 600 crore?
Ranjay ji, first of all, thank you very much for taking a lot of interest in Alpex. और Alpex ने अभी ब्रांड एम्बेसडर है राहुल द्रविड़ को, जिनको बोलते हैं लोग मिस्टर डिपेंडेबल. सो उसको उनको एज ब्रांड एम्बेसडर लेने का एक रीजन था कि वी आर बिल्डिंग ए कंपनी, उसको भी हम डिपेंडेबल कंपनी बनाना चाहते हैं, नॉट ओनली फॉर द इन्वेस्टर्स but for our customers as well, for our vendors also. So this is a fully dependable company जिसमें हम कई तरह की expansion, diversification, etc. कर रहे हैं. Because we are one of the most experienced manufacturer with 18 years of experience, and with 18 years of experience comes a lot of connections and understanding of the intricacies of the business. So usko we are investing 642 crore for our cell or OC factory, and this will be met. The expansion will be internal accruals and part debt, and maybe some equity dilution also is possible. But as of now, we have to decide on these things. Debt also, we are very conservative. We don't want to raise a lot of debt also. But because our cash accruals, EBITDA 127 crore का है इस साल का, और this current year is also going very strong. तो हमारे को कोई ज़्यादा दिक्कत दिख नहीं रही, and otherwise also any debt on the books of the book. Just 15 crore का हमारा long term debt है, बाकी सारी हमारी working capital है. You would have seen this on CNBC also. So I hope I have answered your question. Thank you.
Okay, and second question is in terms of we have clocked 16% EBITDA margin in this quarter, and since we are doing backward integration, we are putting cell manufacturing, aluminum frame and all. So at what level you see EBITDA margin trajectory going forward when we will have better growth in future?
You would have seen when we do the backward integration for our cell line, the EBITDA margins are gonna expand further, because industry mein the cell is adding the profitability is on the higher side. But at the same time, I would like to add the other people are also adding the capacities. So for us, because we are doing vertical integration of our, so we will be kind of insulated from all these difficulties, and our EBITDA margins and profitability, we hope in the years will keep on expanding, because volume भी काफी बढ़ने वाला है. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll take our next question from Agastya Dave from CAO Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thank you, Sahil Sahab, and hello, Aditya. Sahil Sahab, can you share the volume numbers for the entire year? How many megawatts for the 780 crores that we have generated in revenues?
हमारा जो बिजनेस है वो इट्स अ मिक्सचर ऑफ ईपीसी और अवर क्या बोलते हैं पंप बिजनेस में है कुछ ईपीसी एंड उसमें हमारा 120 करोड़ का बिजनेस था, तो बाकी 600 का जो बिजनेस है मेजरली इट हैज कम फ्रॉम द मॉड्यूल सेल्स, और उसको आप कन्वर्ट कर
So
लीजिए
how much?
तो अराउंड
600 and what, sir? Your voice broke a
660
little bit.
करोड़ 660 करोड़
660 crores from modules. Okay.
फ्रॉम मॉड्यूल सेल है, तो अप्रोक्सीमेटली
जी।
हमारा जो है अराउंड 500 मेगावाट हमने उसमें 450 के करीब हमने सेल किया।
450 के। Great, sir. सेकंड सर, जब लास्ट हमारा इंटरेक्शन हुआ था तब आपने कहा था कि आपका पीक डेट जो है वो 2027 में लगभग 400 करोड़ के आसपास रहेगा। अभी आपका इंटरनल बजटिंग उसी पे है सर, उसी लेवल पे है या चेंजेस?
I would say that our debt will be lesser than that, definitely less than that.
Great, sir. And sir,
Thank
can you share the capex number for this year, sir? The upcoming year? My
नहीं, हमारा
assumption
जो
was
टोटल
that you
प्लान है
will do something.
642 करोड़ का है, एंड मेरे हिसाब से हम अगले मार्च तक सारा 642 करोड़ का एक्सपेंडिचर हो जाएगा हमारा।
अच्छा, कैश बेसिस पे आप सारा एक्सपेंडिचर कर देंगे?
हाँ जी,
कैश मतलब कैश आउटफ्लो
देखिए
कब
हमारा
हो
जो
जाएगा?
मॉड्यूल का एक्सपेंशन है वो दिसंबर तक खत्म हो जाएगा एंड प्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा उससे पहले काफी पहले से। और आपका एल्यूमिनियम का ऑलरेडी हम कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर कर चुके हैं, और हमारा सेल का ही है जो सेल में मेजर एक्सपेंसेस होनी है। सेल की फैक्ट्री काफी तेजी से आगे ग्रो कर रही है एंड जैसे मैंने बोला कि हमारे पास ये जो सेल की लाइन है इस पे जितना एक्सपेंडिचर होना है, हमारा जो कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन सेल की है, फर्स्ट सेल हम मार्च से पहले पहले लेके आएंगे, पहला जो 500 मेगावाट जो हमारा फर्स्ट फेज है। तो हाँ नहीं सॉरी, मैं
अच्छा।
थोड़ा मिक्सअप कर गया, हाँ उसे मिक्सअप कर गया।
जी।
हमारा फर्स्ट फेज
जी।
में मार्च तक हमारा 349 करोड़ का एक्सपेंडिचर है सेल के ऊपर।
जो ये साल का क्या सर आपको? मैं सर
हेलो
सर मैं सेल और मॉड्यूल का अलग अलग नहीं समझना चाहता, मैं सर ईयर वाइज
हाँ
समझना चाहता हूँ। तो
हाँ हाँ
FY26 में कितना, एक तो होगा कैश कैपेक्स जो आपको खर्चा
FY26
करना
में
है।
हमारा जो टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर होगा दैट विल बी नॉट मोर देन, और बाकी का 242 करोड़ नेक्स्ट ईयर
सर
हो
अगेन
जाएगा।
आपकी आवाज कट गई सर, एकदम क्रिटिकल।
Okay, sorry. So, okay, I'm repeating it. So, in this year, our capex will not exceed 400 crore, and
Okay.
the next year 242 crore. Okay, am I audible now?
242
Clear?
crores. Yes, sir, you are audible.
242
And
in
the
next
final
year, 400 in this year. Yeah.
and the final clarification here, sir. Out of this 400 crores, the PV part, the module part will get completely capitalized, up and running by the end of March, right?
No, दिसंबर तक हो जाएगी,
Okay,
प्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट हो
even
जाएगी।
better.
हाँ हाँ
प्रोडक्शन
जी,
स्टार्ट हो जाएगा सर। ओके,
हाँ जी,
चल रहेगा वो फेजेस में, जैसे आदित्य ने अपने
हाँ
प्रेजेंटेशन में
फर्स्ट
दिखाया
फेज
था, 3
हमारा मार्च
फेजेस
में
में।
है, उससे पहले ही स्टार्ट कर देंगे उसको। हाँ जी,
Understood, sir. Sir, thank you very much and
हाँ,
congratulations
थैंक
on
यू,
great numbers, sir. You surprised me on the margins this quarter, sir. No mean fleet. So congratulations, sir. All the best, sir. Execution is very good.
थैंक
Thank you,
यू
sir.
वेरी मच फॉर, थैंक यू।
Thank you. We'll take our next question from Maitri Shah from Sapphire Capital. Please.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations on a great result. I just have
Your,
two
I mean,
questions.
voice is quite weak.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Hello. हाँ, दो क्वेश्चंस है। द फर्स्ट वन इज द EPC एंड द IPP, उसके रियलाइजेशंस पर मेगावाट क्या हो गए?
EPC इज अ डिपेंडेंट रहता है, किसी जगह पे if the cable length is much bigger, for example, Coal India में हम जो कर रहे हैं, जो हमारा 340 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आया, हमको अवार्ड हुआ है, उसमें आपका जो ऑलमोस्ट 16 किलोमीटर का केबल ले करना है हमको. So that is it takes more time also, and it is more expensive also. In certain another cases EPC में if the जहाँ पे हमको इंजेक्ट करनी पावर, if it is near to our power plant, then time line कम हो जाती है. तो इस each EPC project is different project. We cannot generalize it.
And IPP की realization?
जो realization है वो तो हम we first sign the contract with the buyer of electricity, and we sign an IP this thing power purchase agreement, and on the basis of that, so we close the deal with the end customer, and it takes 5 to 6 months to close one typical project of say 20 megawatt.
Okay, and ये जो नया subsidiary है Alpex Green, we have
Yeah.
1400 crores of order book इसमें, right? अभी, like in
Yeah.
the first 50 days. How long is the execution timeline?
ये हमारा जो इंटरनल टारगेट है वो 1400 करोड़ इसी साल में करने का है.
Okay.
We will surpass
And
it.
okay. And कुछ
हाँ.
guidance for the next 2 to 3 years?
गाइडेंस तो देखिए हम पब्लिक लिस्टेड कंपनी है, एंड वी विल कीप ऑन एडवाइजिंग possibilities on the government provided platforms, and the order book itself shows you some idea. So हम ग्रो करेंगे जी, बहुत अच्छे से ग्रो करने वाले हैं. आपको लग जाएगा 1400 करोड़ का, अगर ऑलरेडी ऑर्डर बुक है हमारे पास और पिछले साल हमने 780 पे क्लोज किया है, लग जाएगा हम कैसे ग्रो करने. थैंक यू.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Next question is from Feni Bhatia from AM Investments. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Congratulations on a great set of numbers. Sir, I have two questions in particular. If you could guide us in terms of the realization per module that we have as of now, and what are the expectations? Are the prices going to fall further, or are they going to stabilize in future? And secondly, what is the current rate of utilization in our factories? Also, for the new 1.2 gigawatt at Greater Noida, how do you plan for it to reach a certain level of utilization which is achievable in the next couple of years? Like the maximum utilization, how much time to reach?
Thank you very much. I didn't get your name.
Penny.
Fanny.
Penny,
Thank
sir.
you, Fanny. Okay,
Yeah.
Fanny. So the average realization in the so we were quite full because we were constructing as well as we were expanding, and then running the production also at the same time. So we kind of we have a 1.2 gigawatt of capacity at Greater Noida facility, which we finished 2 months ago, and so we were running neck to neck only, and but now the expanded capacity is available to us, so we can generate more sales from the same unit, and the average selling price was to the tune of 17 rupees, and which is now it is going a little bit down, and because of the competition we can say, and otherwise also the trend is to go a little bit down. What was the other question?
So, what is our current capacity utilization at the existing facility, and how do we see it panning out for the new capacity that comes into picture?
Yeah, okay. So we have done on average basis a monthly capacity, whatever was available to us. We've done around 65 to 67% of capacity utilization. And for the new unit, we are already negotiating with some large buyers. We are very happy to share that already, if we want to fill that factory with the orders are available and we are negotiating. And even before the actual production, we are closing one order in the next 7 days, which will take care of the 50% of that capacity. And the balance we don't want to commit to the customers. So because it now maybe will our realization will go a little bit down. So we want to keep the opportunity with us. Thank you.
Okay, so just one last question. If you could give us any guidance in terms of the growth that we see in the numbers as of now, like the growth, anything that you all have planned or committed yourselves to.
So when we got listed, so there was an internal target that we will grow at least 100%. So we have been growing around that number only, and you can, uh, take that kind of a guidance. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Thank you. Before we take the next question, would like to remind participants to ask a question. Please click on the Q&A tab available on your screen. You may also post your text questions. We'll take our next question from Mohana Kumar, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Congrats on a great set of numbers. You guys definitely did impress with the Q4 numbers. Um, I have a couple of questions on the back of that. One is, so I noticed last year 1Q the total revenue numbers were a little muted. Wanted to know, is there a seasonality associated with that, or can we assume that going forward we can take Q4 numbers to be the base at which, as you know, the revenue numbers will be at least as much as we saw in Q4 this year?
Very nice question, Mohan Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So your observation is very, very correct that the Q1 last year was not very, but let me assure you, this Q1 is wonderful. Huh? We are doing very, very good business. So you will not be disappointed because now on our own, voluntarily, the company has adopted in days, which is, and we have adopted uh, the rules and regulation of main board. So we will be disclosing all our results every quarter. Almost 50 days of the first quarter has gone, and I am monitoring. The sale is doing very well, and we will post these results very soon. And you will see, if you will compare, there's a lot of growth vis-a-vis Q1 of last year. Very nice question. Thank you very much.
Perfect, thank you. And with respect to the order book, you mentioned that we're currently at about 1,400 crores, and you have another big order that you're working on the cards right now. Can we expect the order book to continue to grow over the next couple of months, or are we at a position wherein we feel that our current orders are sufficient for capacity utilization till the next set of expansion comes online?
We don't see any saturation in demand, and the demand is there, and it is, I would say, and we are there to uh, utilize this opportunity, and we don't see the demand ebbing very soon. So next 2-3 years, we will see wonderful growth, and we will grow with you. Thank
That's great to hear and reassuring. And just one final question. So with respect to so you mentioned that the prices are on a downward trend right now. Uh, do you see the input prices also going down? How do you
you.
see this generally like impacting the broader margins, just purely from the cost per
Yeah.
module aspect of things?
Yeah. So the prices do keep on fluctuating, and but now we have seen if we see this month, okay, the prices have started going back to a higher. So nowadays, earlier the fluctuation was much higher. So we would see fluctuation of say 2 to 3 rupees also in at the module level. But now modules are quite stable, and in fact now the prices have started going up. So we don't see any drop in our top line or a drop in our bottom line. Rather, yeah, this is the situation. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Just
Thank
one
you.
follow up.
Too many
So
questions.
you mentioned. Sorry. No, I'm just really
No problem.
excited with what you
Yeah.
guys have to offer, and I've been invested with you since I
Mhm.
couldn't get an IPO list, the listing on the allocation on the IPO, but since it's listed, I've been holding. So you mentioned that there is a lot of focus on external the outside India growth. So right now I think it's about 2%. So what's the sales target you have when it comes to overall exposures to outside Indian markets?
Frankly, yes, we had planned that we will have export to USA, but as of now, the uh, when we sell in India vis-a-vis USA, so we generate better margins and realization is much swifter, I would say. The rotation is much swifter. If we have to send these containers to USA, so the shipping time itself is 50 days. Plus, then we have to wait for the payments, etc. And the India market is market as of now, and frankly we never had a lot of capacity also to dedicate to exports, but now with our expanded capacity and with our cell, uh, we will have an extra edge to give to our USA customers. We had a lot of experience of export to other countries, so we were at one point of time exporting a lot of panels to Germany, Italy, Australia. When we started the business at that time, there was no market in India, and so we have a lot of experience. And but at present, the India market is much more attractive, and at the same time, we didn't have the extra capacity. Once we expand this, and we will dedicate some capacity to USA, and looking at the opportunity also. Thank you.
Sounds good. That's great to hear. All the best. Looking forward
Thank
to more such calls going forward. Thank you. Have a nice day. All the best.
Thanks.
Thank you. We'll take our next question from Chetan Singh, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Congratulations on great set of numbers, sir. Uh, so, just wanted to ask about the seasonality in the business. Whether Q1 will be similar to what we delivered in Q4 this
अभी
year.
मैंने इसका आंसर दिया है just last to last question से the same question was asked and I explained that this seasonality, yes, it is there, but for Alpex इस साल seasonality का effect कम होगा, काफी कम होगा.
Okay. And then one more
Thank
question.
you. Yeah.
Uh, about you are saying that PV modules price are going uh, down, little down, right? So
Mhm.
so the raw material cost is also going down, or will the EBITDA will take a hit in this scenario?
प्राइस गोइंग डाउन नहीं कह रहा था मैं ये कह रहा था कि फ्लक्चुएशन होती है प्राइस में, सो वो फ्लक्चुएशन इज इन द RM also, the raw materials also, and which if the raw material also goes down, technically our EBITDA margins goes up, because when we sell our modules, we add absolute number to our bill of material cost. So if bill of material is lesser, and we add that absolute number to that BOM, so our EBITDA margins goes up. So it is a better situation for us. But ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत ज्यादा प्राइस गिर रहे हैं. This small fluctuations हो रही हैं. वो it's a normal for this business, for every business. इतनी fluctuation होती है. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may click on the raise hand icon tab available on your toolbar, or you may post your text questions. We'll take our next question from Agastya Dave from CAO Capital. Please go ahead.
Uh, Thank you for the follow-up, sir. I forgot to ask you one question. The cell lines are now within touching distance, right? We are not very far away from those becoming part of the company. So, you obviously have a much larger module capacity. I'm assuming that almost the entire production will for your own requirements. So, and as you said, value addition cell में ज़्यादा है. तो पहला क्वेश्चन सर उससे रिलेटेड कि आपका जो सिलिकॉन वेफर है उसका सोर्स कहाँ से है, and that supply chain, how robust is it generally and specifically for you? And the second question is that the economic change that we'll see, the patterns of margins which will change. I'm again assuming that everything is consumed internally. So what kind of value addition will we see in this? I don't know whether I should be calling it transfer pricing if this is in a subsidiary or not, but you get the essence of the question, sir. I am assuming.
Yeah, I got it. So I kind of forgot the question, but anyway, I'll try
The
to answer.
wafer supply chain for you, sir,
Yeah,
and for the industry, how?
So wafer, okay. So there is a zero risk on wafer supply because abundant quantity of wafers are available from China, from Taiwan, from Korea, and and India is also setting up wafer facilities, but these are smaller facilities as of now.
Okay.
But ample quantity of wafers are available, which is the supply is zero problem over here. This is one question which I have answered. Then what was the next question?
So the impact, assuming that
Yeah.
everything is consumed
Yeah,
internally,
okay,
so margin
I have
कितना expand
answered.
होगा, sir?
I have answered this question in one of the participant asked question. So as of now, our module, our EBITDA is almost 16%, and our industry colleagues who are producing cells and modules exactly which we will do in say next 8 to 9 months. So their EBITDA margins, which are public listed companies, their EBITDA margins upwards of 25%. So we hope to have a similar kind of guidance. Will have to, when we actually cross that bridge वो पता चलेगा हमको, but we are very confident that we will have similar or better numbers.
Understood. And so a final question.
Yeah.
On the
transfer
on the
price.
EPC side, sir. No, sir. I understood the question, sir.
Yeah,
I understood the answer that you have given. So on the you mentioned 1400 crore order book for a subsidiary. So what all businesses are involved there, sir? I completely missed that point twice.
Yeah, okay, I'll clarify it. It is in the public domain. This 1400 crore order book is for Alpex Solar Limited. As of now, subsidiaries have been created to handle IPP and EPC also. So the Alpex Solar will be outsourcing some of the EPC business to Alpex, which is private. I hope I clarified and answered this question. Hello.
He's left from the queue, sir. We'll take our next
Okay.
question. We'll take a text question from Pranav Pal from Prudent Equity. What kind of debt can we expect considering we are doing a 600 plus crore capex?
This again, I have answered this question. So our capex in this year is 400 crore, and we are not averse to taking debt, but the debt will be very small on the books because 125 crores of EBITDA we have added this year, and this year the growth is quite high. So the debt will be minuscule, or I would say not a very large debt, because as of now, debt on the books is just 15 crores. So the debt, we are not worried about the debt, and very small debt will be there on the books of ours. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take our next live question from Bhuvaneshwaran C, a retail investor. Please go ahead.
Congratulations on the excellent set of.
We can't hear you clearly. I'm sorry to interrupt. We can't hear you clearly.
100% year-on-year growth is truly commendable. However, I'm curious to understand how we received the cash in such a short. Could you please explain how
I'm sorry to
Considering
interrupt.
that receivable days are generally higher in the industry, what is our standard receivable periods? Can we expect a similar cash flow trend for the 1,400 crores order book as well?
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Interesting question. Yeah. This is one area. So we are also thinking that okay, we have been able to grow from 400 odd crores to 800 crores, and the cash flow was not a problem. So will cash flow will be a problem when we grow to the next 2x kind of a thing. So we have already started active discussion with our bankers, and they are not averse to giving us extra limits for working capital limits. So our working capital limits is totally, as of now, is almost 130 odd crores, which includes the uh, non-fund based limits. So, for example, bank guarantees. So we have used bank guarantees to the tune of 55 odd crores out of this 140 crores. So our working capital limits are also quite small, and we don't foresee any problem in raising uh, uh, extra working capital limits. And we are on track, I would say, to absorb this kind of growth without much हवाई जहाज में बैठते हैं क्या बोलते turbulence. Thank you.
Sir, we can expect the same trend in the 1,400 crores order book, sir?
Yeah, this is what I told you. So we don't expect much turbulence. We will be on. We are on track, I would say.
Okay, sir. Also, another question. Could you please share the PAT guidance for this year? Do we expect it grow or will it be impacted by factors such as debt or depreciation? Would I appreciate it if you could share, sir.
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
No, sir. Could you please share any guidance on PAT numbers for this year? Do we expect it grow or will it be impacted by factors like debt raising or depreciation?
Okay. We have already answered the question in past. I've given the answer to this kind of question in the past questions. But anyway, this the additional is that decision, will it affect us? Will it take down the PAT? So that is your question, if I am correct. So plants which we are commissioning, uh, these will be commissioned towards the end of the year. So the depreciation is only for a quarter or 4 months or 2 months, something like that. So this year PAT will not be affected because of depreciation. I hope I have answered your question. Thank you. I have become a chartered accountant, I think. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take our next question from Mohana Kumar, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the follow-up question. I actually had a question regarding the green hydrogen R&D that you're doing. Do you see that turning into a revenue opportunity in FY26, or is that something further down the line that we should look at?
Uh, Again, a good question. So when we started planning for GH2, so we had very good plans, but Alpex Solar kept us very busy. But now we have expanded our team, and very soon you will see action on GH2 also, and we will post it on our on the uh, portals where the government has provided us. So we are, doing something on that. Very soon we will be sharing with our investors and well wishers like you. Thank you.
Got it.
As of now, there is hardly any. ऑनेस्टली अभी हमने ज्यादा कुछ काम नहीं किया उसके ऊपर. प्लान बहुत अच्छे हैं, R&D कंप्लीट हो चुकी है, सारा कुछ हो गया है, बट थोड़ा सा टाइम की शॉर्टेज रहेगी. हाँ जी, अब सही. सेकंड क्वेश्चन.
Got it. And is there a capex that will be involved here that is not accounted for in the 642 crores, sir?
You mean for GH2?
GH2, is it going to be in addition to 642 crores, or is it inclusive?
It will be in addition to that, but the beginning will be a small beginning. It won't affect a lot of cash flow, or it won't be a very large, because the beginning will be a small beginning, and then we will be raising its own funds separately.
Got it. Got it. Sounds good. We are expecting another fall. Is it going to be another fall? It will be like a follow-on equity raise, or would that be debt? How are you thinking?
Sorry, we will share with you the
Got it. No,
plans
no, no, no. Sounds
once
good.
we
Sounds good.
cross that, yeah, we reach that bridge. Yeah. Thank
Sounds good. Thank you very much. So thanks for the
you.
for
Thank
answering all my
thank
questions patiently.
thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, please click on the raise hand icon tab available on the toolbar or on the panel on your left hand side. We'll take a text question from Chetan Singh, an individual investor. What would be the margins guidance for EPC business?
Okay. थोड़ा सा मैं एक डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव में डालना चाहूंगा इस क्वेश्चन को, हालांकि दिस इज अ वेरी नाइस क्वेश्चन. So EPC till now were being handled by the trading companies, I would say. So they were buying modules either from China or from companies like Alpex and or Vari say, yeah, let us say other competitors. So they were buying, integrating, and then selling as a package EPC. But with the government of India having put ALMM condition, the Chinese modules are out of the picture, and now the EPC players will have to buy the panels, which are again 55% of the cost of an EPC, from people like us or people like other our competitors or industry colleagues, I would say. So, but when Alpex does its EPC, that means it will be using its own solar panels. Now, two these solar panels will be made with its own cells and with its own solar frame. So we have a lot of control, or I would say the additional margin for EPC business vis-a-vis a plain vanilla EPC player. So I hope this gives you a lot of perspective of our EPC business. Thank you.
Thank you. As there are no further questions, I now hand the conference over to Mr. Ashwini Sehgal, President and Managing Director, for closing comments. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen. It was a wonderful year, and next years are also going to be wonderful, I hope. And with the right policy framework already in place, and a lot of focus on Atam Nirbharta by our our Prime Minister Modi ji, and their uh, policy to have all cells will be made in India, and these will be mandatory for use by the solar panel manufacturers. So, looking at all these possibilities, we at Alpex that we have a lot of work to do, but at the same time, a lot of growth is there for us to take. We are in a good position to take this growth. Just once again, I will share yesterday on CNBC interview. So at that time, I had told that when we got listed in February 1 year ago, 14 months ago, I would say, at that time we had just one location where we were uh, having manufacturing facility, and now in 14 months we have 6 locations, cell line, etc., and the module is being expanded. Aluminium has already come in, and 6 distinct locations with all more than half a million, more than 700,000 square feet of construction undergoing. So, which gives us a lot of opportunity to take this opportunity and to grow. And we hope that we keep doing good business, and we, as I explained earlier also, so we become a dependable company like our brand who is called Rahul Dravid, the Mr. Dependable. So Alpex will be Mr. Dependable kind of a company. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Alpex Solar Limited, that concludes today's session. Thank you for your participation. You may now click on the exit meeting to disconnect.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.